Hello, bright and shiny beacon of light. Thank you so much for your patience. We are here in Costa Rica, actually in a province called Guanacaste, and we're finishing up our honeymoon part deux. And to set this up at this hour of the day has taken some tech challenges that we weren't fully prepped for because we hadn't planned on doing a YouTube live this evening. But I channeled a great talk. My team said, go for it. Jessica said, go for it. The equipment said, not so fast, but here we are. So please let me know in the chat. A, if you can't hear me well. B, if you can't see me well. C, if you're, I don't know. I don't know what C is, but if you come up with a C, let me know in the chat as well. All right, where are we going to go? So thank you again for your patience. Let me pull up my notes here. Hopefully the lighting hangs in there. Where are we going tonight? And we're going to do our best to keep this a little bit on the short side because there is, this is our last night here. We fly back stateside in the morning, and there is a market, a town market, and an art festival. We're going to do our best to get to for Hana Bear, for Mama Bear after we finish this. We're going to keep this on the short side and keep the questions really tight, maybe just a couple questions at the end. All right, what are we talking about? We're talking about the top signs that you are awakening. Now, everybody talks about, a lot of teachers talk about right now, ascension and awakening. And we could talk about the top signs of ascension, but ascension and awakening aren't quite the same thing. And so where we're going to go tonight, and hopefully I've got my producer all over the screen right now, which is making it a challenge because I'm trying to read my notes and my notes are going here and there. Ascension, in essence, is a higher level process that goes beyond awakening. And it's about living at a higher level. This is what people espouse to do or desire to do. It's living above the fray. It's actually what I teach people about in the School of Mystics. And there will be a shameless plug or two tonight because we're doing a massive clearing in the School of Mystics on Wednesday. I'll tell you about that in a little bit. But what we're all desirous of or wanting to do is live at that higher level where we're no longer a part of the fray. We're no longer a part of all of the challenges that are taking place. It doesn't mean that we don't have challenges in life. It means we can see the big picture perspective. So for tonight, as I'm setting this up going, oh gosh, golly, this is taking more time than I had today to do this. I'm still able to see the big picture, even though I'm going, I don't know how to pull this off. And my very human side is going, danger, Robinson, don't know what to do. Now, thankfully, I have some amazing team members in Super Bobs, also known as Bavik, in Aya Bear, plus Jessica working tremendously on the lighting as well. So thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. All right. What we're espousing to do is live at that higher level. And we're going to get to the signs of awakening in just a minute. It can be coming through meditation. It can be coming through School of Mystics. It can be coming through music. It can be coming from so many different means to work on ascension or work on living at that higher plane. Now, this is really, if we were to give humanity or our time here a goal, a big picture part of our goal is to be a spiritual being having an energetic spiritual experience in human form, to remember that you're a spiritual being having a spiritual existence in human form. So our goal is to ascend in a sense, or to live beyond this physical meat suit, this rental suit that I'm in or that you're in right now. The goal is to go beyond that. However, it's an archangel who's just, well, he's been trying to come through for a few years, and he helped me channel for Tonight Talk. His name is Sandler, and I channel through my automatic writing. Sandalphon is the tallest archangel. He's one of only two archangels that had a physical presence, that was human, here on Earth. And he's portrayed as the tallest archangel because he has his feet still on the ground, even though he reaches upward to the heavens. What Sandalphon always suggests and recommends is that we live with our feet on the earth and our head in the sky where it belongs. And your heart beaming over the entire planet just as it should be. So the goal is not to ascend or hit enlightenment and be this fleeting, flitting spiritual thing that's completely untethered and ungrounded to the earth. That doesn't serve you and that doesn't serve anyone. But it means that we are able to navigate this world while we are fully connected with the other side. So this is kind of the basics of ascension. Does ascension mean that you're enlightened like the Buddha? Of course, but there are many steps in between. And I never look at enlightenment. I could be wrong, but I don't look at enlightenment as the goal of this world. Why? Because enlightenment means, oh, I want to check out of here. It's great. You'll have that opportunity to check out of here. How about checking in while you're here? Embodying fully, but embodying at a higher level. Excuse me. It's a term I don't use often, but you could use the term Christ consciousness, which means fully embodied, fully plugged in, fully connected, awake, aware, and still living on this earth as a human being or as a spiritual being in the meat suit, portraying a human being. Now, it's interesting. Here in the West, am I in the West today? I'm still in the West. Here in the West, people say, I need enlightenment. It's this earthling thing or this human thing, that we need in the West a singular goal. We need a goalpost. We need something to say, well, I'm a level 1. What level are you? I'm a level 5. What level are you? I've reached enlightenment. How about you? To me, the goal of enlightenment is not where you want to hitch your wagon, for it implies on many levels, oh, I want to be enlightened, that you don't wish to be here anymore. And I can see people in the chat going, I don't wish to be here anymore. Once you hit the level of the mystic, once you hit that higher level perspective, it's why I have the School of Mystics, life becomes more fun. Does it mean it's easy? Oh my God, it does not mean it's easy. But once you get that big picture perspective, you're navigating the world in a completely different way. I've got so many people, they're in the chat here, who can tell you in the School of Mystics how they went from really depressed and wanting to check out to on fire. It's not necessarily about the School of Mystics. That's not the shameless plug that I'm saying. What I am saying is once you get to a certain level on the ascension ladder, once you start to play the game at the higher level, awakened, aware, ascending, life becomes juicier. Life becomes richer. That's what this game is all about. So with enlightenment, the reverse takes place. And then we're going to go into these top signs. With enlightenment, it's kind of like watching a movie. Imagine going into a movie. You're watching a movie, you're really enjoying it. And then suddenly you see the camera and the camera crew, or you see the whole thing. And it's just not that much fun to see the whole thing because you lose that element of the story. Or more than that, you say, this is just no fun anymore. I know what's going on. I know they're producing a movie. I know it's not real. And you just want to get out of here. That's this whole idea of checking out. When you have this idea of checking out, and I don't necessarily mean that literally, but the world is heavy and you say, I want enlightenment. I want out of here. I don't want to come back. I don't want to, I don't want to. All of a sudden the movie, which has a richness, which has a texture, which has an enjoyment, even in the challenge of it, suddenly becomes a miserable experience indeed. You can consider it like a roller coaster. I can remember as a kid, Moon Mountain, Disney's Moon something. I can't believe I'm not remembering the name right now. Somebody's going to put it in the chat. And partway into the ride, my mom gave me her purse and said, hold on to it with dear life. Suddenly, I couldn't enjoy the roller coaster ride. Whee! I'm just like, hold on to mom's purse or you die. And you kind of want off the roller coaster. That's what life is supposed to be about. The goal of life in so many ways is to enjoy your experience, enjoy it all, even or especially while being on the roller coaster, enjoying the entire life experience. I cannot say that as we're hitting the deadline here for getting this show up and aired for you, that I was truly enjoying the experience at that moment. But big picture wise, I know that I'm doing something great. I'm knowing that I'm doing a good service, and I'm excited about even that. If you see me darting around, I'm trying to make sure that everything's still working correctly here as we're going along things. Enjoying the experience is a massive part of the ascension process or living at a higher plane. Now, I'm going to do some shameless plugs later for the School of Mystics because we've got a massive clearing coming on Wednesday. But a point of a clearing too is to get rid of the human traumas and junk that keep you stuck like a boat anchor at a lower level. And it's not about levels of you being lesser than somebody else, being better than, but we want you to be able to live up here, feet still on the earth, but fully embodying the entire experience. So this Wednesday, I'm going to help you remove wounds, traumas, and blocks, things that keep you tethered to the pain, tethered to the heartache, tethered to the heartbreak, and to the injustices in our lives. This is so important. Clear in any way you can, even after you have an awakening experience. We're going to dive into awakening experiences now. So I had my first awakening experience. Well, I've had several, but my first near-death experience, we'll say. After my near-death experience, I'm like, life is good. I've got the picture. Everything is great. Big picture. I understand it all. Wait a second. My wounds are still my wounds. My PTSD is still my PTSD. My trauma is still my trauma. Until I started doing the work to clear that. So you can join us Wednesday to do that. You can do it with Dr. Bradley Nelson's emotion code. You can do it with EFT tapping. You can do it with shamanal soul retrieval work. But make sure you work on your traumas. All right, let's dive into awakening, shall we? And what are the top signs? All right, first off, awakening is not merely a step toward ascension. It is an untethering from the physical experience as the be-all, end-all. Let me say that one more time. Awakening is not merely a step toward ascension. I wish to ascend. I've got to awaken first. No, 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 no. It is an untethering from the physical existence as the be-all, end-all. What does that mean? Well, I've been going down this rabbit hole of brain testing and brain games and all sorts of stuff for my brain since I had a traumatic brain injury 3 years ago. And my brain is doing much better. I got some blood tests back this week. A couple of them where I'm going, oh, goody. Okay. We really get to work on that. And at the same time, I am still an energetic being having an energetic experience. I can play with that from an energetic perspective. And I don't have to go back to the muck and mire based on my early results of what I've learned. It's simply information. This is an untethering from the physical existence as the be-all, end-all. Now, we can untether in many ways. It often comes in what I call the drunk tree moment. What's a drunk tree moment? It's when the drunk says, I will change if something really bad happens, if I lose my wife, if I almost lose my life, if I wrap my car around a tree, then I will stop drinking. That's a drunk tree moment that often wakes us up. It can come with dis-ease. Certainly, that's another drunk tree moment that can wake us up. It can come with a divorce. Hello. It can come with an NDE. I'm talking about all the different ways that awakenings can happen. It can come in the middle of the night, a bump in the middle of the night, a dream, an apparition, people appearing at the foot of your bed. It can come in the daytime where all of a sudden, a snap of a hat or snap of your fingers, you see colors, you see lights, you see everyone as one. It can come, and this is a goodie right now, with the news. You can read something that's just so egregious that your mind completely snaps in a good way. More and more people are popping right now than ever. And I believe it's because of the energy, because of the overload, because of the craziness that we're all starting to pop. What does it mean to pop? It's a fracturing of one's true self from reality, or the reality that we see it. Awakening is a fracturing of one's true self from reality, or the reality as how we see it. It's the experience of nearly dying, of having your body catapulted in a new direction, of having your life catapulted in a new direction, in a shattering of a dream. And yes, as the guides told me, and they channeled for this morning, or I channeled the guides for this morning, it can even be the shattering of the American dream, which is going on for so many right now. It can be a doctor's visit. It can be a blood test. The result is always the same when we pop, though. You become untethered. I love the part in Matrix 2 when Mr. Anderson, Mr. Smith comes to visit Mr. Anderson, and he can't get in to see him, but he takes off his earpiece, hands it through a little slot in the door, and say, "Please give this to Mr. Anderson. I'm unplugged," paraphrasing. "I'm free now." He helped me become untethered. When you awaken, you become untethered. You become unplugged. It's beautiful. It's dangerous. It's the most amazing thing in the world. Dangerous? Yes, it's really dangerous, particularly to the system, because you no longer buy into the system once you're freed from the system, which can lead to a holy, how am I going to put this? A holy FK moment. Yes, that's a technical term. A holy FK moment? Yes. This is the first sign of an awakening in the process. We're going through 5, almost 6 key signs. Sign number 1 is you have a holy boop boop moment. It's as if you put on your glasses and you go, holy boop boop. What the hell is going on around me? And this is not merely an expression. This is real. This what the bleep moment is a massive sign of your awakening. If you're walking out the front door and you're going, holy, you have become untethered. You become unplugged. You become dangerous in the best sort of way, because you're seeing the world now with different colored lessons. And this can lead to the, what the, I don't even get this. I don't understand the world around me. Don't worry if you're experiencing this. It is a massive step forward towards your ascension. It is a massive step forward toward your ascendance of all of it and towards your waking from the dream. For when you say, what the, it means you're waking from the dream, from the amnesia, from the sleepwalking, and from the matrix. So that is the first sign. The second sign is that you don't feel right. If the first sign is the what the second sign is I don't feel good. This can be dis-ease, this can be aches, this can be pains, this can be especially an autoimmune condition, which means that your body isn't accepting the old programming and the old paradigm. Make no mistake about it. An autoimmune condition is perhaps the number one sign that you are waking up, because your body's rejecting the old programming. Talk about the what the bleep. Your body refusing the old programming. It's refusing to allow you to accept things as they are. Your life, the way you're told to do things, your lot in life, all of it. But this discomfort, which is way number 2 to tell, no matter which way this discomfort comes, or simply feeling everything is off. If you're like, the world feels off to me, the world feels wrong, this doesn't feel right. This is a massive indication that you're stepping outside of the matrix, that you're no longer buying into the system, and that you have indeed just woken up to the or something better, meaning I am now open to even more in life, and how does it get any better than this? And yes, we can facilitate. School of Mystics can facilitate it. Other teachers can facilitate your awakening, helping you get that next step. And I guess in the School of Mystics, we're going to do it Wednesday, but getting the old energy off you. You see, once you get to that what the bleep moment and things feel off, you don't need to stay in that state. You're recognizing the energetic traumas. and wounds and baggage and boat anchors that you're carrying, and you get to get rid of them. So the first step is and the second is discomfort. Question is, what's the third? Third is really simple. It's simply knowing there must be something more. Must be something more to life. Must be something more to this experience. It's a nagging, a niggling, or something deep inside of you that says, something is wrong. This is wrong. This can't be all there is. This doesn't make any sense. Once you've hit that level of fracturing from this reality, you are quite woke, to steal a word that's considered really bad by the word has become made. The word woke has become a bad word by the bad word game police. Story for another day. But you have woken up. You're awakening. If you're going, none of this feels right. All of this feels wrong. Congratulations. You ain't sleepwalking anymore. You're stealing back your awakening. You are stealing back your energy. And you're stealing back your internal reality. What's an internal reality? It's a reality, to use Dr. Eben Alexander's line, it's a reality that is more real than real and more true than true. A reality that cannot be shaken or stirred by a government, by a political body, by a society, or by any of it. It's a beginning of an understanding that this can't be all there is, and that you can't just be or only be human, but you must be something more. I'll let you in on a little spoiler alert. You are something more than just human. You couldn't be just human. And this isn't all there is. How's that for a spoiler alert? And that brings us to number 4. So we had discomfort, we had WTF, we had feeling off, and we had, oh my gosh, a sense that this just isn't right. Which brings us to number 4. I think I said that many different ways. Your sleep is whack, or you're sleeping out of whack, for that matter. What does that mean? You might be feeling completely exhausted. It's kind of your body's way of checking out from the game. So you might be feeling completely exhausted, or you can't sleep well at night, or you wake at 2, 3, or 4 in the morning and you can't get back to sleep. Aya Bear, you know what I'm talking about. This is your body's way of rejecting the programming, rejecting the matrix, and rejecting that this is all there is. This is all there is, ain't all there is. For you find yourself asleep on the other side of the veil, going, this is amazing, this is incredible. It's interesting how this works. Oftentimes when we're waking up, we feel the most exhausted. We can't sleep the most. We feel things are wrong. We feel things are off because we're popping back and forth to the other side, back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And it wakes us up in the process. What happens is you get to that weakest moment of the sleep cycle. You're on the other side. You're dreaming. You're going, this is great. This is amazing. You're flying. You're playing. You get to the weakest part of the cycle. And all of a sudden, your physical body goes, oh my God, this is so wrong. I can't be here. I'm supposed to be over there. And you pop yourself awake. You finally get back to sleep. You're playing. You're glowing. You've got these amazing dreams going on, even if you're not conscious of them. Everything's great. And then you get to the weakest part and the sleep cycle. And your body goes, oh my God, I'm here again. How did I get here? This ain't real. And you pop again and you wake up because your body is going, what the bleepity bleepity bleep am I doing here? And there's a lot of bleeps tonight. And get me the hell out of here. Now, it can be conscious. You wake up at 2, 3, or 4, and you've got worries, you've got concerns, you've got a racing heart, you've got, for me, the body temperature comes up, or you could simply have an ability to sleep. But what's going on at the end of the day, and make no mistake about it, is it's your body's way of recognizing this is just plain all wrong. That means you've woken up. And it's not a bad thing when we learn how to do something with it. And again, this Wednesday, I'm going to be doing this massive clearing on people in our School of Mystics. Come join us. We give you the week for free. Try it out for free and a coupon code to try it at a super low price after your free week. So do the clearing for free. But we're going to clear off of you all of the stuff that the body is holding on to, saying, that's not letting you sleep, that's leaving you freaked out, that's leaving you in the state of heartache or heartbreak or racing heart. Let's get rid of it for you. This brings us to our fifth, what's supposed to be last sign, but I'm pretty sure there's a sneaky number 6 coming in here. And let us get to that. And that one is, this is my favorite and least favorite. Actually, it's really, really, really my least favorite. You feel incredibly isolated, lonely, or all alone, and like no one understands you. This is the 5th sign that you're going through an awakening process. You feel incredibly isolated, lonely, or all alone, or like no one understands you. And I heard this song as I was writing this earlier today. It was a song that came out so many times for me as I was like leaving work as a kid, 16, 17 years of age, crying in the car, pounding my hand on the steering wheel, feeling like nobody understands me, feeling like I lost my childhood, feeling like everything is wrong. Everybody else got the big picture and I didn't. And it was a song from The Who. And the line went like this: no one knows what it's like to be the bad man, to be the sad man, behind blue eyes. No one knows what it's like to be hated, to be fat, to telling only lies. But my dreams, they aren't as empty as my conscience seems to be. It's a dream, or it's a song about, I guess, no one knows what it's like to be the bad man, to be the sad man, behind blue eyes. Last line I got to work on. I got to get the music in front of me. The point being, we feel like we can't relate to anybody. We can't make friends anymore. We're losing friends. No one understands us. I don't understand anyone. I'm losing friends. I'm losing relatives. They're running away from me. I feel all alone. It's real. It's profound. It ain't you. And it's because you are resonating. Thank you, Jack. You are resonating at a higher level. You're resetting. And often we do get to find new friends. We get to find, in a sense, a new family or surrogate family, a School of Mystics family, whatever family. But what we find is we, in a sense, feel very lonely because we don't relate to those who are still sleepwalking around us. And it feels to us, without judgment, like the world is filled with zombies. There's a reason for all these zombie movies here. There is no judgment. Just everyone is at a different level of their spiritual evolution. And so many people will not or do not resonate with you. I'm sorry to say this. Many people do not or will not resonate with you. And this is true. This is the reality. And so it can feel like a very lonely existence. You may lose friends. You may literally even lose a life partner. Certainly divorce takes place tremendously when people wake up. If their partner doesn't come along, you certainly may lose family members one way or another. It can feel, forgive me, incredibly isolating, lonely, deafeningly lonely, and filled with despair. That's why you'll see a lot of people in the chat can say, when I started with the School of Mystics, or when I started down this rabbit hole, or when I started, I was almost at check-out point because I felt so lonely and desperate. That's actually a sign that you're awakening, not a sign that you have to check the hell out of here. If you're feeling that way, talk to the mystics. We got you covered. It's a sign, a profound sign that you are waking up, that you have popped. I do not make light of this sign at all, but it's part of the awakening process. What do you do? Well, again, it sounds like I'm doing a lot of shameless plugs for the School of Mystics tonight, but you can do this locally as well. Get yourself with a group of like-minded individuals. Sure, it can be the School of Mystics. It could be perhaps a group on Meetup, but get yourself with a group of like-minded individuals, online or in person, with everything you've got. For you don't and shouldn't have to go it alone, and it zaps every bit of your energy to think you are going all alone. If you think you are alone, you can just feel the energy. I am all alone. I am all alone. I am, oh, I don't even want to say it. Your energy. I am supported. I am loved. We are in this together. How different is that? Find the group. You've got it right here in the chat. Find the group. Find your tribe. Find others who share this same level of awakening and awareness with you. And it will bring you up, 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 and way, way, way up. We don't have to go it alone now because we're on an awakening planet. Millions are awakening. Even if the vast majority aren't there, millions are awakening. And at the same time, you are a forerunner. You are a wayfarer. You are a wayshower. You are the one carrying the torch, carrying the light for everyone behind you. And it can feel a little bit lonely. However, it's a true gift what you're doing. You're illuminating the way for others. Now, I was going to give you the top 5 signs, but this brings up one more very key, important sign. And Danuta is saying, I repeat this quote now, I am somebody, I am me, and I don't need anybody to make me somebody. You've got it going on, Danuta. Absolutely. If I were to include a 6, it would be this. A sign of your awakening. I love you, Emmanuel. My brother, I mean that. A sign of your awakening. Number 6. Dun, 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 dun. You feel more. Oh my God. You feel hypersensitive. You're told you're too sensitive. You feel other people's emotions. Maybe you get in a group environment and you're going, ah, or like you get into a mall before Christmas or on the highway and you're feeling everything from everyone around you. You feel everybody's pain. You feel everybody's emotions, which, and of course, lead to even greater loneliness. Even greater loneliness. Because you feel the world too dearly. I'm looking at Emmanuel. Hi, Emmanuel. I'm looking at Kenzie. I'm looking at Kat, Arthur, Chris, Young Mike, Nancy. Everyone here feels more. I don't feel more. You know when something is off. You know when someone is off. You know when to exit stage left. You might not always do it, or stage right. But you can feel the energy of everyone and everything around you. So we have, because of that, it really helps to get clear, to let go a lot of the energy that's holding back, because it's like having the weight of the world on your shoulders. Key point, when you're awakening, you feel like you have the whole world's weight on your shoulders. Why? Because you're feeling the weight of everybody's emotions on your shoulders. Now is a shameless plug. Please come do the clearing with me on Wednesday. Again, free, free to try. Let's get the weight of the world off of your shoulders because it's too much. We wake up, we pop, we go, holy, and I gotta feel like this? Are you kidding me? I thought the world was great. The world was grand. We're all connected. We're all one. Then why am I wearing everybody else's emotions and heart on my sleeve? Help! Can't breathe. You get clear. You get light. You use whatever technique you can to make sure that you're not holding on to everyone else's energy. You do this. And certainly, I'll give you a little bit more on the clearing in a little bit, but you do this and start to get yourself light. And I'll let you in on the theme. So we went to it was a movie I watched as a kid about a boy who came to, I think it was Costa Rica, to find the blue morpho butterfly, which would save his life. Morpho stands for metamorphosis, and I think in the movie he did. As a boy with leukemia, I believe it was. This past week, we got to a animal sanctuary where we were surrounded by blue morpho butterflies. One stayed on my shoulder at least 10 or 20 minutes, got a whole bunch of photos. And then another one landed on Jessica's hat and stayed there for at least 10, 20 minutes. The blue morpho butterfly represents this incredible metamorphosis. In fact, we went to dinner earlier before this event, of which really I drove them to dinner. I ordered food for the two bears and myself. Took a while. Left the keys with Mama Bear. Ran back to the house. To get things started. But there on the building next to us, there's the restaurant, then there's a pool, and then there's a pool building, I guess you can call it, was a picture of that blue butterfly. The awakening process is just that. You are the blue morpho. You are becoming awake. You are becoming aware. You are coming out of the cocoon. And getting out of the cocoon, you feel sensitive. You feel raw. You feel everything. You're fluttering for the first time. Your heart is fluttering or beating heavy for the first time. We saw butterflies that literally just came out of their cocoon thing. It was like this little green pupa thing. And they would simply hold on for about 15 minutes until their heart rate got going and got normalized before they would try to fly. Love the blue butterflies, Nancy. That's what I'm talking about. They would hold on, ground in, and then they get ready to fly. That's what we get to do here. We get to recognize I'm awake, I'm aware. How do I ground in? How do I clear? What do I do? Where do I go from here? And then we start to go to a higher level. That's ultimately what this is about. The awakening isn't about being uncomfortable. It's not about having a WTF moment or a WTF life. It's not about being sick or miserable or unable to sleep, but embodying your energetic goodness, your energetic bodiness, embodying your spiritual nature, embodying the energetic, amazing, incredible, creator, energetic being that you are. You are an ascendant master. You don't have to listen to an ascendant master. You are an ascendant master. You are the blue morpho. And you came here to rock this world. Absolutely, positively. What are you? A God, a creator, a spirit among spirits, and the most amazing being ever. That's what you are. You're living a dream, you're living a story, and you're more awake and aware than you've ever been, and therefore more capable of greatness and more capable of creating your own reality and helping those around you. Once you fully recognize this, once you embody this, once you shed this old programming of these wounds and traumas and the old energy and old you that is still holding you back, like the butterfly, you fly free. And so forgive me, one more shameless plug. Come join me Wednesday. It's free to try the School of Mystics. So many homies, so many people that you're going to meet that might be friends or family, that you're going to feel so good. But I want to get you clear on Wednesday. I want to clear the wounds and blocks. What's the School of Mystics? We meet 4 Wednesdays each month, live or recorded, just as powerful recorded. 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. That's EDT and PDT now. And other times in between, and all over the world. We have School of Mystics members from all around the world. You meet each week. We do attunements, vibrational alignment to bring your energy up or tune you to a higher frequency. We do a teaching, we do a group intention meditation, and then once a month we do clearings. And this week is the clearing, which is to me the most important class of the month because it helps you uncouple from the wounds and blocks and energy that's keeping you stuck feeling I'm just human, keeping you stuck feeling I feel miserable, I can't sleep, I'm exhausted. We help shed a lot of that energy and get you much, much lighter. So I'll let Aya Bear put that link down here one more time with a coupon code so you can try it for a week for free. But get with a group of like-minded individuals. With us, with anyone else, doesn't matter to me. It's most important that you don't try to go it behind blue eyes. You don't try to go it alone at this time. There's a reason. It's not hundreds popping. It's not thousands popping. We're talking millions popping. And that is you. You are that one that has popped, that has woken up, that has become awake and aware. And none of this makes sense because it's not supposed to. But there is a greater world waiting for you. Now that you're awake and aware, there is so much more waiting for you. And I want you to be a part of it. I want you to be like that blue morpho. I want you to fly free. I want you to rock this world. I want you to dance in this world. I got to tell you, this week in Costa Rica, I have never seen my daughter, Hannah Bear, giggle or dance as much. Or for that matter, I think Mama Bear giggle or dance as much as well. And how does it get any better than this? I would say I'm going to take a sip of water and then we could dive into a few questions and then do a brief meditation. I don't have any water here. Glug, 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 glug. I'm an energetic being having an energetic experience. I guess I don't actually need that water. Glug, 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 glug. All right. So let us go into a few short questions here. And then we shall do a very brief meditation. And then I get to eat my dinner. But I'm so glad I'm enjoying this experience with you. I hope you are too. Oh, I see up on the screen it says, to raise your vibration, visit dailywoohoo.com. I have a newsletter which brings your vibration up and way up, up, and way up on a daily basis. It's called dailywoohoo.com. People in the chat can share if they like it, if they love it, if they don't like it. But highly recommend it. Totally free. No obligation. Try it out. No charge or anything for it. dailywoohoo.com. All right. From Missy Deal. So is enlightenment the same as awakening or ascension? All the words get so confusing. Missy, awakening is the process of uncoupling from the physical reality to see that there's something more. Ascension is the process of shifting your vibration to a higher and higher and higher level. Enlightenment is the process or state of becoming clear sight, clear vision, where you see everything, where you know anything, and you could literally walk on water because you know the water isn't real. It's not has so much stages as it is a part of the natural process. We are all coming here to awaken. I'm awake. Holy Moses, to ascend. All right, now I'm awake. Let's see. Can I play at the game at this level? Can I play at the game at this level? Can I play at this level? Can I play at that level? This is amazing. The enlightenment, the enlightenment almost sounds to me like I want to check out. Unless you want to be like a Buddha or Jesus and really rock this world by making great changes. It's often used as an escapism term, or what I call ego takes the back door. Oh, I want to be enlightened. That way I'm not here anymore. None of this matters. Oh, no. It still matters, and it matters very dearly, no matter where you are in the evolution of your spirit, your soul, or your journey on earth. And a key point. If somebody is asleep, doesn't mean they're not the most amazing spiritual being in the world. If somebody has just started waking up, but they don't even know what to do with it, maybe that's you. It doesn't mean that you're not the most amazing ascendant master in the world. If somebody is rocking it and flying so high, recognizing this, that, being able to shift the world, being able to, it doesn't mean that they're any better than anybody else. It's a very human thing to have levels. It's a very human thing to say this person is better than this person. This one's an old soul. This one's a new soul. These people are great. These people are nasty. No, we're all one. We're experiencing different parts of the story when we're here as we chose to do. But it doesn't mean any one is better than any other. And a key point. There's some good conversation going on in the chats here. All right. Let's go next to Wanda. Tawanda asks, is awakening everything falling apart, you losing everything, and then having to trust spirit for everything? Tawanda, oftentimes, yes. It doesn't have to be that way, but I'm looking at Mary Fryer as the next question. And as Mary could tell you, who is very much awake and aware in this game, everything may blow up on you. It doesn't have to. I have an expression, kind, gentle, easy, good, and at the same time it may. And yes, it is a huge process of trust. Huge. Mary, I need your help. I have been recording like crazy backstage passes, but because we're out and about without the internet, I haven't gotten them uploaded. Text me, call me, smoke signal me. Say, Michael, I'm a backstage pass member. Where are my videos, yo? Please help me with this, Mary. All right, Mary said, I totally went into a space of creating my own perfect world and what it would look like. Is that part of my awakening, or did I disassociate? No, Mary, that is part of you being the creator. That is the greatest thing in the world. We're not doing it maybe to that level, but Jessica and I, on all of our car rides across Costa Rica, where do we want to go? What do we want to do? How do we want to see life? What do we want this next 50 years to look like? What do we want this next 5 years, 5 months, 5 days to look like? And dreaming this new world into existence. We did it on Emerald Isle years ago. We wrote it all out and it appeared before us in basalt just outside Aspen, Colorado. We then drew it all out in Aspen, Colorado, or just outside Aspen, and then that appeared before us with the School of Mystics. We literally drew out the School of Mystics, and that appeared before us. Going into the space of creating your own perfect world, what it would look like, and what it would feel like, is to me the greatest game in the world and can make massive differences to your existence. Because as a creator, the more that you focus on that incredible life that you desire, the more that you attract yourself to it or attract it to you, depending on how you want to look at it. Or the new PC term is you're jumping realities. You're absolutely jumping timelines, Mary. So it is not disassociating. It is not a spiritual bypass. But it's actually, to me, one of the greatest things in the world. And I cannot recommend it enough. So thank you for asking. Few more questions here. Oh, Battle Gamer asks, yes. And we had a great guest on this last year. Any ideas about sleep paralysis? Breathe into and through the sleep paralysis. It's a stage to waking up in the dream world and literally being able to have non-local experiences, being able to travel on the other side of the veil, being able to go anywhere, do anything, see anyone you want. There are great books on this. We have one guest who, I think if you type in Inspire Nation Sleep Paralysis, you'll find it, who talked about this, but it is actually a step on the way to non-local travel and zipping around the whole universe and can be a really cool thing indeed. And it's something I have not experienced, but Jessica has experienced quite a bit as well. Paul Blart asks, how do I know if I'm enlightened? Yes, there's a funny joke coming to me, Paul, that I don't know the best way to say it. Yeah, I don't know a good way to put it. It's a joke about if you're enlightened, you don't ask if you're enlightened, but that implies you're not enlightened, Paul. And Paul, you may be enlightened, but enlightened to me, and I cannot say that I've met an enlightened master here on earth. Enlightened to me means you can walk on water. You know you can walk on water. You choose when and where to walk on water, but you use this time at such a high level to help all of humanity. That's how I see it. That's my limiting belief. I'm not enlightened. I don't play one on TV. I could be totally wrong about that, but that's my best guess. So we have enlightening back confused, where we think it means that I'm unplugged, I'm untethered, I don't have to be here. I think it's the reverse. I see through everything. I see through this grill, that this grill and this wall all are one. I see through this flat screen TV, that the TV and me are all one. I see through the glow, the light, the everything of everyone, and we are one. And I can see the whole matrix. And it's both not real and it's real. And I operate that way. And then I will try my best to help everyone who is still in the matrix. That's my guess. And if you're experiencing that, Paul, because I certainly am not one to say who is enlightened and who is not. I ain't there. How will I know when I get there? I mean, how will I be able to judge somebody if I'm not there? And my guess is if you're enlightened, you wouldn't judge anyone or anything because you'd see through everything. Fallon, how do you manage it with increasing sensitivity that you feel everything, even in your sacred space meditation in your house, planet, and beyond? Fallon, part of it is breathing into it. Part of it is learning how I've got this beautiful microphone here, and it has a sound sensitivity on it, or oh my gosh, I'm forgetting my microphone terms right now, even though I was discussing it with my producer before the show, but I'm not in my physical space. I'm in this bigger space right now. You can turn down the sensitivity on your mic. And when you learn how to control that dial, you can decide when you're open and have all this energy out here and this ability to scoop up this energy out here. And when you can dial it back, so you're only taking energy in here. And it's a very good practice, Fallon. It's sort of like a practice of saying, what do I hear right now? Okay, I hear a waterfall. I hear a bird chirping. I hear my voice. What do I hear now? I go a little bit farther out. I hear a plane. I hear the wind. I hear the fan. Okay, go a little farther out. What do I hear? And you play with it and you start opening up to everything, but then you do the reverse where you learn how to dial it back in, Fallon, and you play with energy until all you hear is just what's inside of you and nothing else. So you learn how to play with this dial on a daily basis, which helps you navigate the world better rather than feeling raw, feeling tingly, and feeling the energy and the emotions of everyone and everything. From Lisa, and let's see how many questions. Oh my gosh, can I get through this many? I'm looking at the time. We're going to take 5 more minutes of Q&A and go into a meditation here. Lisa, how do you clear or ignore family members' hurt and anger that's spewing out of them? I keep sending love, but it's heavy sometimes. Most times feel like a weight is on top of me. Exit stage left. You don't need to take abuse, even if it's in your family, especially if it's in your family. Do not take abuse. Exit, 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 boundaries up. If you have to be there, boundaries up, boundaries up, boundaries up. But do not take anybody spewing anger on you. Don't take it. Now, I like to say that other people's opinions are none of your business. Me and Dr. Wayne Dyer used to say that. But the fact of the matter is, do not accept it. Do not fight back. Do not hit that tennis ball. Exit stage left as absolute best that you can. Young Mike at Murphy's. Incredible wisdom, Michael. How can I be like you? Young Mike, don't be like me. Please. We've got enough me on this planet. Young Mike, I want you to be you. Be all the young Mike you can be. Totally. I mean it. You're rocking this world. No matter where you say you're at, you are rocking this world. And I cannot mean that anymore or any more truthfully. You are rocking it. Yeah, but Michael, I've got this going on. I've got that going on. I don't have a Pookie. I don't have a family. I don't have... It's perfect, young Mike. Perfect on your journey. Perfect exactly where you're at. What I am helping you to do is plug into you so that you can embody you at the highest level. That's what I want for you, young Mike. That's what I want for everyone is I guess I want to put myself out of a job. Kind, gentle, easy, good. Meaning, I want everybody to be awake and aware. I want everybody to recognize that they are the creator. I want all of you. I want all of me. I want all of us to recognize how special, spectacular, amazing, incredible, wonderful, divine, creative, infinite, unlimited we are. Even playing a limited experience. What's the limited experience? Well, didn't quite get to get food, but I get to run back to the house if I want a YouTube live tonight. It's all perfect, and that is who and what you are. So you rock it here on Earth. What if you don't have a vision? Kathleen, what if you don't have a vision like in book from Michael Singer? And I admit, I haven't read Michael's work, even though he lives not far from me. I'm in Palm Coast, Florida for half a year. And he's, I don't know, 60, 70, 80, maybe 100 miles away in Gainesville with the most amazing center. Kathleen, you don't have to have a vision of, I want the world to look like this. I want my world to look like this. But you still have feelings. Feeling, da 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 da, da 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 da, in the world. Oh my gosh, I think it's a Barbra Streisand song trying to come through right now. And it's interesting about feelings because I went for a swim earlier today, and there were these tiny octopus-like strings, or I don't know, squid-like strings, jellyfish-like strings. And I got zapped a bunch in the water earlier today, and I was feeling that. What does that have to do with this? We all feel things, even if we don't see things, even if we don't know where we want to go in a vision. Well, I want to have the 2.5 kids, the white picket fence. You know how you want to feel, Kathleen. I don't know how I want to feel. Well, do you want to feel good? Do you want to feel bad? Well, I want to feel good. Do you want to feel happy? Do you want to feel sad? I want to feel happy. Do you want to feel safe? Do you want to feel scared? Well, I want to feel safe. Although, a little roller coaster ride now and then is a roller coaster could be fun. Okay. Do you enjoy the taste of chocolate or the taste of vanilla? Actually, what I like is Mocha Rocky Road. Or you have feelings. Play with the feelings. Sarah Daniels, what kind of local groups would I look for? I always recommend people go to two places. One, your local crystal shop, because they have a board. Two, meetups. If there was a third, I would look for a Unity Church. A Unity Church is not a Christian or Catholic or Christ-based church. It's a church of everyone and everything. But that can help you find your tribe. Those are the places where I would start. You can also post in the chat right here and say, does anybody know of anything going on in whatever town you're in, Sarah? So Catherine asked the same thing. How do we look for like-minded individuals? Go to those rock shops. Go to those meetups. Find a Unity Church or other group. For myself, I was 2.5 years after my near-death experience. I was told, no uncertain terms, it's time to get out of the woods and it's time to meet people. And I had been meditating in the woods. I had been running at sunrise and sunset. So I was called on the carpet and I was told, join a meditation center. Okay, so I didn't go looking for a Unity Church. I went for a meditation center. And this is a key point. Look for groups of like-minded individuals. If you like to ride bikes, look for a bike group. If you like to swim, a swim group, a tri group, a painting group, a dancing group. Jessica was looking today at art classes. It could be all sorts of things. But in my case, I was told to find a meditation center. I was told that I'd find a group of like-minded individuals, and I quite possibly will find a special someone. 1 month. Basically 1 month from the day where I was told to go join a meditation center. In comes Jessica, the Pookie. Woohoo! And how does it get any better than this? It came from joining a group of like-minded individuals. All right, so now we are going to do the briefest meditation here. And then I am going to, I guess actually I should tell you one more time. School of Mystics, Wednesday night, massive clearing, free to try. Please do come and join us. Let's get you light. Let's remove those wounds, those blocks, the heartache, the heartbreak, all of it that is keeping you in a heavy place. Because when we awaken, we put on those glasses and it's a holy moment. And we're going to clear a lot of that holy from you on Wednesday night. Is it that fun? Yes. Is it that enjoyable? Yes. Will you meet like-minded individuals? Yes, yes, yes. Can you even ask people where there are groups locally? Yes, 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 and yes. It's a really fun time, live or recorded, your choice. Join the Daily Woohoo. Help me to help you bring your vibration up on a daily basis. That's dailywoohoo.com. Thursday show, we have Sheila Gillette. Oh my God, how does it get any better than this? One of my all-time favorite channels and mediums. And she is channeling the 24 archangels known as Theo about what's coming in the future for us. So Theo has some profound words to share. That's this Thursday. And I mean, you could join automatic writing, learn how to channel as well, do all the things that I'm doing here. That's automaticwriting.com. All right, let us get into a really brief meditation. And then I'm going to get some water and go join the family at the market. And for that matter, I think we're doing well here. I'm looking at my watch. It still says it is for all of those who are in the north. I feel for you. It is. See if we can get that here. Oh, nope, it just reset. It said it was 90 degrees. I guess it's now down to a balmy and 86 degrees here. All right. I'm going to pretend to drink some water, and then we are not going to pretend, but we are going to do a beautiful meditation. And yes, the more thumbs up that we get, the more likely this show is to be shared on people's walls. So feel free to give a thumbs up if you can, if you'd like, and share, and share this out to the world. All right, I'm going to go quiet and see what we're going to do as far as a meditation. Interesting. All right. So when I do that, I go quiet and I hear where we're going. And this one is very interesting. So we'll see where we go with this. So what I'd like you to do is close your eyes. Thanks for joining me here tonight. Take a nice, slow, deep breath in through the nose, down to the belly, and out through the nose. In and out. In and out. One more time. In and out. Now, as you keep on breathing nice and slow and deep, we're going to form a group intention circle here tonight to help us to awaken, become aware, and to ascend to an even higher level. And so what we're going to do, we're going to all go to Costa Rica together today. We're going to all beam on down to Costa Rica. We can take our United, we can take our American Airlines, we can take our magic carpet, and we fly ourselves down to the Pacific coast of Costa Rica and to a perfect, beautiful white sand beach with turquoise waters and waves gently breaking at the shore. And here on the beach, we're going to form one giant, massive, amazing group intention prayer circle together. And so you take hands to the person to your right. You take hands to the person to your left. We breathe in together as one and out as one. In as one and out as one. One more time. In and out. As we continue to breathe in and out, we're looking at these blue azure waters. We find that we're lifted up higher and higher and higher still until we're transported off of the Pacific coast, off of the dry lands, off of the dairy farms, the pastures, and into the most amazing green, lush jungle forest. And before us in this forest is the most incredible bluish, white, glowing water and waterfall that we have ever seen in our lives. And it is here, just for you. You look at this waterfall and you go, what? This waterfall is here just for me? Yes, it is. But here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to walk down the first step of stairs to this waterfall, because we get to descend from the top down into this little gorge so that we can be with the water and be with the waterfall. So you descend down one flight of stairs, and before you is the most amazing hanging bridge stairway. It's real. That you get to take to the next landing. And you say, well, that looks a little bit tricky. That looks a little bit interesting. I'll tell you what, it becomes incredibly easy if and only if you know how you wish to feel on the other side. Yes, we can call this a bridge of awakening. We can call this a bridge of manifestation. We can call this a bridge that takes you into your morpho butterfly genesis, all by getting to your feeling state. So you look at this bridge and you say, once I want to cross this, how do I wish to feel? How do I wish to feel today, tomorrow, next month, the next year? Put your hand on your heart. Feel it with everything you've got. Breathe in, breathe out, and walk across this bridge, dangling above these glowing waters with everything you've got, knowing you're safe, knowing you're secure, and knowing magic waits for you on the other side. Get across these stairs, you get to a nice landing. It's the stairs on a hanging bridge. And you have one more step of stairs to descend before you get to these most amazing waters. And what do we do before we descend? We think and feel even more into what we want for our future. You're waking up. Anything is possible now. Anything at all, anything your heart desires can be yours. What do you want? How do you wish to feel? Breathe it in. Breathe it out. And descend these stairs right to the edge of the water. Now you get down to the water's edge. These feelings fully embodied in your heart. And you touch one foot into this amazing glowing water while there's this deafening roar of the waterfall right before you. The waters feel incredible, inviting, purifying, peaceful. You almost don't have the words to describe how good and amazing it feels. And you know you just want to simply immerse yourself in these waters. So there's a tiny ladder before you from these stairs. You take the tiny ladder down the last few steps. You are in this water, and what do you experience? Pure silence. Pure bliss. Such complete and total ease. And so you bask in these waters for a moment, which is really basking in your dreams and basking in the goodness of who and what you are. And now we want to shed everything that doesn't serve us. We can think of the past heartaches, the past heartbreak, all of it that is not here to serve us or for our highest good. And though we certainly can do clearings, we can start the process right now by letting the waterfall carry away with that which doesn't serve us. And so we wade out into the waters, further and further still. Don't worry, it doesn't get over your waist until you get right before this amazing waterfall. You turn around. You put your arms out. And you say, waters, kind waters, gentle waters, loving waters, please remove from me that which makes me heavy, that which makes me dense, that which brings me heartache and heartbreak. Please remove it from me right now, here, once and for all and forever. And you fall back into the waterfall, letting the gentle waters come over your head, bring you down into the pool, bring you back up, cleansing and clearing everything that doesn't serve you and that you don't need. You pop up out of the water, knowing, wow, there's a lot more I got to do, but wow, I feel so incredibly good. I feel so incredibly light. I feel amazing. In fact, you may be in tears for how amazing you feel. All by being cleansed by the waterfall, all by putting out your hopes, wishes, and dreams, all by putting yourself in that feeling state. And you are now. You are the blue butterfly. You are the blue morpho. And you can truly fly. And so you can take the stairs out of here, you can take the hanging bridges out of here, or you can literally flap your wings and fly, knowing you just set the most amazing manifestation intention, and you just cleared off of you through the power of this amazing waterfall everything that was holding you down. You feel good. You feel great. You feel light. And all you can think to yourself as you come back is, how does it get any better than this? How does it get any better than this? All right. I send all my love your way. I look forward to seeing you. Oh my gosh, we have a channeling from Archangel Michael this coming Monday. We're going to be back home. We will have all of our good tech going with us. Thank you for your patience. Come join us for the School of Mystics Wednesday. Let's get you clear. Let's get you light. It's free to try. How does it get any better than this? Get the daily woohoo to bring your energy up on a daily basis. Come join us Thursday for Sheila Gillette, automatic writing to channel, and on it goes, but simply love. Love, 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 love. That is all there is. Love you, Fallon. Love you, Battle Gamer. Love you, Karen. Love you, Just Me. Love you, Kurt. Love you, Sarah. Love you, Catherine. Love you, Aya Bear, Ann Bear, Bobster, everyone. I love you guys so much. Tony, Jessica, Pookie, Anna Bear. And wishing you the most beautiful evening ahead. And now I will give you my sister, Ayla Ray's music. And then off I go to enjoy a beautiful dinner and nighttime market before coming back stateside tomorrow. Can't wait to see you soon. Lots of love. Do we get to hold a retreat down here? Maybe. We'll feel into that. Sending you love, and sending you even more love. There's love plants and Kathy and Mackenzie and Maria and Heather. Lots of love to everyone. Deborah, good night, everybody. Here we go.
Every day there's a new horizon. Birds keep on singing, earth keeps on spinning. Time to toss any fears that rule you. Dance to vibrations, no limitations.